Can y'all see me? Well, hello. I was up late doing some henna, but rich rise to all my emperors and empresses of planet Kai. I'm glad to see you again. You can catch me at Hatshepsut100 on IG, Hatshepsut100 on YouTube, Hatshepsut100 on the TikTok, and at Tatum's on Black Wall Street on Facebook. And you can send me an email at tatum@blackwallstreet@gmail.com. So I would like to say hello. And let's get right into it. I got some random card messages, and I also selected a few different cards from a couple decks. So we'll just go through that. But I hope that all is well, and I just want to send love to you all. And a message from Mike. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. All I gotta say is that they don't really care about us. Stop playing. Beat me, hate me, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. But Galactic Federation of Light is here to kick ass. Pay attention to the bird chatter while the sun rises. Someone needs to stop focusing on sex so much. Get balanced. We have Aunt. And we have the cops orchestrated a setup, falsified documents against you. We have 808, high levels of creativity. So make sure that you jump right into your projects and things like that, because right now would be one of the best times to do so. You can unleash your creativity to the world. And this is a great time for people to notice you. A great time to level up. 808. Boom like an 808. Alright, so you are the old guard. I suggest that you watch that movie on Netflix. It's very good, but you know they always show us truths through what we watch. But that's what we are. If you made it to this channel, you are the old guard as well. And we're here to protect the rainbow, crystal, and indigo children. Learn your mudras, your hand signs. It ain't gang signs or nothing like that, but when you dance with your mudras. You feel what I'm saying? And raise the frequency. You know, also move around the energy. You can rub your hands together like this. I'm sitting in a chair right now, but once you feel that warmth, you take it, raise it, and you'll feel the energy moving. I'm doing it in the infinity. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Peace, prosperity, and longevity to you. We ain't gonna get fully into it, but learn your mudras. That's Mudras. And I don't care if that comes up in every video. Like, there's power in it. The sigils and the mudras actually work. And I'm going to say this again. It's just like King Arthur's sword. If you are impure of heart, and if you're not practicing your magic and ritual with love and by the rules, it's not going to work. So I don't give a shit what you learn, who you steal what from. It's not going to work if you don't have love in your heart, because that means that you're not balanced. And if you are thinking about sex more than you should, that means that you're not balanced either. And then your magic's going to be the same way, chaotic and, what is that called? Not potent enough to work the way that you want it to. Your friend or your family member is committing fraud in your name. That keeps coming up. So make sure that you're checking your credit reports. Call the FTC. File a police report. Pull your credit report. You might have to start looking into increasing your credit score any damn way. So just go through it. Take care of what you need to take care of. And if someone has been using your information, make sure that they're held accountable. Because if not, you're just going to go ahead and do it to somebody else. The stop is you. When they tried you, that's where the shit stops. Alright? Greater is he within me than he who is in the world. So greater is he that is in me than he who is in the world. So that means that we are the ones that have gone within. We've done our shadow work. We've healed. We are connected to universal life force source. And it's our job to share the information that we've learned along our journey to other people, along with our testimonies, so that we can increase the army of light. the Galactic Imperial Army of Light. That is. It's time to save the world, Craig. It's time to save the world. What the guidance says. It's time to save the world. Severo ass is next to you. That's my child's father. That's the bodyguard. Don't mess with me because he know. He gonna be right there. You know what I mean? Anyway, new love is on the way. Just keep love in your heart. No matter what people do to you or what people say to you, don't let them change you unless you're changing for the better and transmuting like constructive criticism or something like that. But don't let them change you into a dark person, because that's the aim of the game. They feed off of our fear, anger, and disappointment, resentment, and shit like that. But if we forgive them, they have nothing to feed off of, and we have no choice but to learn, grow, and ascend. And we leave the guilt on them, not on us, until they learn how to heal and forgive themselves for being assholes. You feel me? But if you are in a homeless situation like I am, and we're family, I'll keep it honest. I got illegally evicted, but it was so that I can bust a major crime, you know, because my landlord was allegedly doing identity theft and fraud and shit like that, and it will be heard about soon, and I got my popcorn ready for it. But a new home is coming soon and on time. Things might not come exactly when we want them, but if we are balanced, they're going to be there right on time. Yes. My 33 consciousness people. When in trouble, like 911, believe in your higher self. Believe in universal life force source, the infinite creator. Call on the Elohim and the internet. Let me tell you, I got attacked by a German Shepherd the other day. I lied to you not. I ain't know that motherfucker bit me until it bit me. I felt the pierce. And I said, Adina! Yehuda Elohim! Blood crawling the screen. That motherfucking dog done ran off somewhere. It done ran to the other side of the earth. It ran to the backyard. I said, come get your dog right now. Come outside and get it. The dog needs a bodyguard. Anubis! I'm dead ass serious. They probably thought I was crazy, just like the cops when I called to that another child wouldn't get bit, you know. But since I defended myself in that manner, they just thought I was a kook. But hey, at least it worked, and at least he ain't bite my Kalima tattoo, because it would have went down. You understand? I'm glad it didn't pierce it. It bit me, but I didn't get my skin pierced. So that was also another miracle and a testimony within itself, because I could have had a nasty ass mark. I would have had to go get a rabies shot and all that, so I'm glad it didn't go that far. But that little bitch was scared. Alright, so we got a cousin's card coming up. Connected to all tribes. Galactic Imperial Army. That's funny because I said that. Just know that any blockages placed on your finances or any aspect of your life are removed. Roads are now open. All blockages removed. You are approved by Empress Neferkapata. If you made it here, the creator of tarot, you are the oracle, and you can also use those little Egyptian tarot cards. Also, check out Professional High Priestess too. That is Neferkapata. She actually channels her. So, if you want more information about who that is, that's where you can go find out. Fuck around and find out, or find out if you fuck around. You are approved. So, you might not read the same way that everybody else does, but it doesn't matter. It's time for you to step out there and use your unique gifts. For this past 3 years, you've been researching and putting yourself through esoteric college and shit like that, learning everything possible, in addition to what you've learned from going within and what spirit has brought to you via dreams and shit like that. It's time to pop out. It's time to pop out. What Bobby Hemmett say? What is the use of attaining all of this knowledge if you're not going to share it with the world? You heard? Blessings. When in doubt, do nothing, cleanse, meditate, and pray. Unlearn what you think you know to learn new things. Learn your mudras and start using them when you dance. Move around that energy. You feel what I'm saying? Use that love frequency. Purge, detox sometimes. Sometimes we be angry because we need to take a shit. Do you know that our stomach is also a brain? So take your black seed oil, your sea moss, your sour sop, your oil of oregano, shit like that. And most of all, drink water. We don't drink enough water in this society. We don't drink enough water. Sometimes you be in pain up your spine and shit because you need to take a poop. So make sure you drink water. Eat some prunes if you got to. Do what you need to do. But make sure you're getting that shit out of your intestines, or else you can't think straight. Can't even walk right if you clogged up with shit. You know? Forgive my language, but we family over here. So what was the next message that I got? I think I only had, I got like another 10 minutes on the clock right now. Alright, so Father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within the tribal unit, right? But it came out upside down. So we have a father who's practicing dictatorial control and abuse of authority. He's imbalanced and out of pocket. You understand? And I didn't say the words, so don't get mad at me. He's been insane right now because I got Fool on the top of the deck on the upside down. So he don't know what he want to do, whoever's father this is. He is compulsive and feels the need to keep moving on without fixing, I guess, current issues. He'd rather just move on and leave shit behind unresolved. And that's not the way we handle things. As a father, you're supposed to have a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before in order to fix your family by any means necessary. But instead, you rather just brush it off and just move on without resolving issues within your family. Painting pictures, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist or priest to elicit pity. Misuse of power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. He's an alchemist. Like, he knows the rules. He knows about frequency. He knows love is the highest vibration. But since it's easier to do the wrong thing than the right thing, he chose the wrong path. And it doesn't matter if it was your mom, dad, cat, dog, or a child. We came into this world on our own. And we have different missions. Like, we come in groups, forgive me, but we have different missions that we're on. We're born at different times for a reason. So these people have their own choices that they need to make, and you can only control yourself. I don't care if it's your parents or not. They'll just have to learn next lifetime if they don't learn this lifetime, because we have so much mercy on us. We get so many chances to change. But you can only control yourself. So you got this father here, I'm assuming is a liar. He's painting pictures that aren't true, using his talents for darkness, and brushing shit off instead of resolving problems. I hope that he learns the lessons he needs to learn within this lifetime in order to become a better person and a better father. I hope that the father learns to love himself more so that he can love you better. Ashe, ashe. So I have these here as well, but I'm going to get our messages out, our uplifting messages. So just know that you are royalty of the O bloodline, most likely if you're here, or AB, not sure, you know, because that could have been your parents that were O, and then some of you are AB, but mostly O. Cartouche, divine names of power. You have been training for what's going on right now for lifetimes. You have your own little tribe that you're in charge of, because we are going to win this thing in small groups, regardless of what tribe you're from. We're judging off of the love frequency, understand? Not by color, race, or creed, all that bullshit. Those are just further lines of separation. And I hate it, so please stop. Alright, but cartouche, divine names of power. Your name is a divine name of power. You are cosmic freaking royalty. That's why you had the warrior's life and you have warrior tales. Because you came to save our people and to save the planet. Or save your people, because we're all different, and to save the planet. You are of the Egyptian bloodline. Know that. Alright? So you're here on an important mission. And know that you are a very, 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 very old soul. Old soul. Alright, so key of life. Spinning the ankh. The key of life. Mother, Father, God, child. We are the children. Look at you. Spinning that key of life. It's like your wand. I see the old guard when I look at this. I see the wings of an angel because you are an earth angel. I see your crown because you're royalty. I see you being one with all of the elements. I see balance. I see your knowledge being your power. I see you being the key of life because we are the weapons, the crystals, the Atlanteans, the originals. That's who we are. I know sometimes you feel like you're not seeing. I know that you have a lot to offer to this planet. But just know that the seeds you've been planting, as far as what you've been learning and what you've been letting go, if you haven't noticed, you've been creating new memories, good memories, for your new life that we've been preparing you for. This is not all for nothing. This right here, training, initiation, revitalization, correcting the DNA, correcting the eating habits, correcting the mind. You've been hidden for a reason. Probably looking up to the moon and the stars for answers. Child of the moon, child of the sun, Ra. Child. Astral traveling. Seeing into your past lives. Remembering who you are. Being hidden and cloaked and protected while you train. And learn how to protect yourself. Protecting yourself from the magic of the ops that they do underneath each moon. Protected by your ancestors. Protected by your spirit and totem animals. Being cloaked. That's why my Durga came tonight. She means to be invincible. Being cloaked while you heal. Being cloaked while you learn to protect yourself. But you're not a fucking secret. You're being hidden for a reason, because you had to learn to go within to remember who you are, to get the messages from spirit, to do your own investigation of what this world really is, to come out of the motherfucking matrix. Cloaked, you see that? And invisibility. But now is your time to come out. Stop the introvert shit. It's time for you to come out and show what you know. It's time to flex that power. It's time to remember who you are. We each have unique gifts. It's time for you to teach. It's time for you to get back to the community. It's time for you to wake up. You smell the coffee. I love coffee. Pumpkin spice with the nutmeg and the cinnamon. And the pumpkin spice creamer. You hear me? But let me see if we got a few more because the video time is almost up. But just know that you are a pillar of light, a descendant of the star of Isis. You remember that dream when I went to the sun and they showed me that we are all galactic royalty and that we get our messages from the sun and that we're the ones that can't get burnt by the sun because we're children of the sun. That's why it's very important the sun and moon gaze. It's very important for us to start working during those cycles when the evil ones do, so we can fight back. And we'll always win because love is what determines the end game. When it comes down to it, if we have the same powers, if we have the same tools, and if we know the same things, the only thing that's going to help us succeed is love. And that's something they don't have. And light. And balance. They are imbalanced. But we are here to balance the motherfucking scales. You hear me? And you will be given tools each time you pass a test and you ascend. You're going to get more gifts. People have been doing jar work on us, but you got to inbox me or go to a Walk with the Ancestors page with Miss Dean if you want to know how to get out of that. If you're not galactic, we're protected in a different way. But just because the answers are out there shows you how much you are protected. You don't even have to pay for the protection. You're just being guided by your guides to the right place to get that shit up off of you. And you got to become stronger in your craft. Doctors have to learn every day. It never ends. No form of education ever ends because we learn new shit every day. Anyway, stay away from people with mental illness. Even an unhealed, mentally ill child of your own will harm you if they don't love themselves. So love people from afar until they're healed. You could send them subliminal messages and shit like that, and you could send them good energy, but they can't be in your energy until they heal because it might hurt you more than help you, or harm you more than help you. You know what I'm trying to say. Hey, Pocahontas, my friend. She be coming around. You think you're on whatever land you land on. The earth is just one thing that you can claim. That's my girl. Check out Pocahontas. Give her some energy. Listen to that Vanessa Williams song and raise the frequency with your mudras to that. Because she's still on this plane fucking shit up. She don't like what they done to us either. So, you know, the Indian ancestors have been visiting heavy lately. Go place your feet in the dirt. Touch and hug a tree. Set good intentions. That probably came from Pocahontas. I call her Pokey. Your boyfriend eyes children sexually, and that's not for everybody, but you need to watch for wandering eyes because that's been coming up in my energy a lot, and we're not going to pick niggas over babies. We're not doing that. He got to go. New love will come your way. Just like ancestors already told you, we're not going to keep that man around. That's probably a signal to get up out of there so that you can have your dream partner, your divine masculine, come to you. You crazy yourself. I promise you, if I find out any one of y'all know that your boyfriend looking at your son or daughter sexually, and y'all stay with that motherfucker for any type of reason, I call judgment on that. You hear me? I call judgment on it. Your purpose can never be worthless. So sometimes, just like when I started my journey, everything that we were blind to must be exposed so that you won't go back to it. So spirit will make it harsh as fuck so that you will not want to ever see that person or be around that person again. And this is your signal, whoever you are, to start over. And just know that you will be protected. You might not think that you'll make it because he's the other half of your money and your expenses and shit like that. But everything ain't always about money. But the new group that's going to come your way is going to point you in the proper direction where you'll make more money than you ever made before if you could just make this sacrifice. If you let this man go, whoever I'm talking to, you're going to get more money than you can ever imagine. It's a part of your initiation. But also, just to let you know, if you fuck up and make the wrong choice, the choice is going to be made for you, and you're not going to like it. Something about a father here, but we talked about the father earlier, so maybe the Spirit's just bringing it up again about someone's dad. It's not for everybody. He wants you back, and he will respect you and respect God now. So maybe you got into an argument with your father. This might be a message for someone else, and just know that he sees who you are now. He knows that the person that you've become now, even though you may have changed, is who you've always been and who you're supposed to be, a leader. So maybe you'll get your respect from now on. That's awesome. Alright, so, you know, Walk with the Ancestors page or check out my IG for the jar issues. Bastet is here. Setmac been around too, gifted me with 2 little kitties. And listen to 432 hertz when you meditate or to get grounded. But I just want to let you guys know that I love you all. The camera's about to stop. Emperors and Empresses of Planet Kai, it's time to step up, pop out, share your knowledge, or get dropped. I love you.